Good morning, welcome to a brief sales video on my lovely SLK 280. Sadly I've got to sell it because another TVR project requires my attention, and whilst I bought this to be a daily driver to enjoy the wind in your hair motoring and the V6 engine, the call of TVR awaits, I'm afraid. But I bought this relatively recently at the end of last year and have enjoyed it over the winter. But time to move it on. I shopped around. I wanted the 280 spec and I wanted to have the red leather interior, and had to make a brief compromise, which was the car that I found closest to me in mechanically good condition. Happened to be a Cat N. Cat N means that it's got been written off for non-structural damage. Can't quite say cosmetic because obviously sharp damaged panels could represent a risk, but yeah, think of it more as cosmetic. That's how it was explained to me. But you buy this car much more for the way it drives rather than such small matters as a bit of cosmetic repair. So I'll take you around the car. Front quarter, I believe as part of the repair the headlights were replaced, so there's no issues with cloudiness or anything like that. The tyres are all matching Avon ZV1s. There's the code on there somewhere, but they're about 2 or 3 years old, I think. All the alloy wheels, they aren't perfect, but they are much better than on a couple of SLKs that I looked around, and they're really pretty good. Driver's door panel, again, you can see it's had some paint in the past. There's a little bit of overspray around the door handles, and there is a slight scuff on this wing. Hasn't bothered me. As I say, I bought this car for driving rather than looking at. Rear wheel, all good. Around the back, obviously got the beautiful twin exhausts. Rear quarter, rear wheel, all good. Driver's door and the front wheel. Again, it's front end damage, so I think the bumper's been resprayed. Wasn't the nicest job in the world, and at some point, if I'd have kept the car, I'd have taken out these black panels, just cleaned up that edge and the overspray. But bonnet, all good, no nasty stone chips or anything like that. And then quick look inside. Again, one of the reasons I wanted the car, I wanted that red leather. It's Napa leather. Again, 107,000 miles. There's a little bit of wear on the driver's door, but also on the driver's seat, but they all do that, sir. Difficult for me to do the roof on my own, but all works good. I'll try and post a video of that separately. And it's got the original Mercedes overmats from new. The interior really is like new, and it drives absolutely superb. A Merc with 107,000 miles on it is barely running, and this one is lovely. That's the reason I bought it. Bit of a reluctant sale. I have to price it because it's a Cat N accordingly. Doesn't hugely devalue the car, I don't think, but it does devalue it a little bit. So reflected that in the price, and I've had no issues with insurance on this car at all. Won't bother about the Cat N status at all, and I literally pay a couple £100 a year for a limited mileage policy. So yeah, that's the car.